I remember it like it was yesterday. It was many years after I was dishonorably discharged from the Mushroom War. I set off to find my own treasures, to have my own castle, until Mario kicked me off the one that I apparently stole from him.
Those allegations were never proven, by the way. And so, I started my adventure by chasing down this rather small pirate ship being run by what some like to call Danger Duck.
Okay, take a last way.
But then he realized, I'm the more dangerous threat.
I'm the more duck.
Hey, everybody. Says the duck. Welcome.
I paid all my loans to keep that ship, you meanie.
Well, the ship belongs to me, as decreed by Wario Land. Super Mario Land 3.
Super Mario Land 3. This was the big foray.
For the Game Boy. Made for the Game Boy, I mean, that subtitle wasn't immediately clear. This was meant to be the first proper, this is meant to be the proper, hold on a moment, since I'm running this off of a Super Game Boy, quote-unquote, it actually has the ability to swap button arrangements for you, for those that would prefer to actually hit the bottom button for their jumping and their confirmations and whatnot. So, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, I mean, third game in the Super Mario Land series, though they pulled a full-on bait-and-switch, where as opposed to Mario being the star, now it's the good old Wario, who had just come off of his very debut with the second game.
Yep. And true to form, they decided to establish a whole new combat sort of more combative approach to platforming.
Yeah, no, Mario usually just settles with just jumping on his enemies or throwing fireballs at them. Wario, oh screw that, he's gonna go straight up like bravado with his shoulder barge attack that's become very synonymous with him, to the point where it's even featured in the recent WarioWare game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as that, he's a little not quite as limber as Mario was, but has a couple of new little mechanics to him, such as with that charge, you can do a charge jump, so you can carry your forward momentum. You don't need mushrooms to get better. Garlic.
Now you eat garlic, which turns Wario into Ball Wario. Basically gives him a longer duration of his charge, and also lets him ground pound, which can more or less stun anything on screen.
Ooh.
Nice. Now, apart from that, was this, what we're seeing here, was this using the same engine as Mario Land 2?
It was, I believe so. In fact, some of the sound effects here make it kind of clear that this is running off of an advanced version of the Metroid 2 engine, which is more or less made by the same people. The Nintendo R&D 1 division.
Yeah, because that's something that a lot of people... I'm not sure how many... We brought up before, but it is such an interesting fact that the guy that pretty much made the design for Wario was also the same person that made the design for Samus.
Yep, Hiroshi... I think his name was Hiroji Kiyotake?
Uh-huh.
Something really fun about how much they multitask. And, yep, a couple other things to note, oh boy, is that long before the days of New Super Mario Bros. 2, Wario also had a lot more emphasis on that there coin.
Oh yeah, no, like the big end-all, be-all goal of Wario Land is to get rich quick. Best way to do that is collect all the coins you find on screen, and bash it out of enemies with your shoulder barge whenever possible. And also, there will be occasional minigames you'll come across, which will allow Wario to, hopefully, double his riches, or maybe... lose out on it. It's pretty much gambling at that point, which I will say for the sake of this, ladies and gentlemen, because, I mean, the only thing that your gold count really determines is what sort of prize Wario will get at the end, because his main goal at the moment is to, he wants his own castle that's even bigger than Mario's.
Pretty much. He wants what he lost.
Although that being said, though, there is an additional goal, well, there's an additional incentive as to why Wario is here on lovable Kitchen Island. This is the home of the ever-elusive and ever-obscure, yet just as deadly, Brown Sugar Pirates, led by the often-forgotten, yet equally as loved, Captain Syrup. They have recently hijacked a golden statue of Princess Peach straight out of the Mushroom Kingdom, and while, Mario's probably on the case as far as we're concerned, Wario, learning of this, decides to go after it first so he can be the one to ransom it off to Peach.
Ransom it! You get a big castle in exchange, but as you see here, we're now going to have to deal with coin doors.
Thankfully, the first one's a freebie, and the very occasional level they'll let you go ahead scot-free, but more or less every other level, you're gonna have to pay up at least 10 coins in order to leave. Otherwise, you're kind of boned.
You're stuck. So let's see what you do here.
Well, first I'll pull up a save state.
I will say this right now, I'm not going to save state for this, and that being said, since I'll have three chances at this thing, let's go in order. Hype, you get first dibs. Which one should I pull?
I say you pull the one that feels right.
Right it is.
It was? Oh!
Hey, the luck gods are in my favor. Thanks, Tennessee man.
Your turn, Logan.
You should pull the one that feels left.
You mean my left?
No, my left. Your other
Your
left.
left, gotcha. Oh, look at that!
Nice. A twofer.
You get off easy this time, California man.
Okay, well now what? Now that it's just you, James.
Well, let's see if my luck shall prevail. Oh, wow!
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
We made a clean sweep today.
You know what? That is awesome. There was a part of me that was hoping that James's pick would have actually been wrong.
No, Wario, no.
I was anticipating it, but no, we more or less struck out today.
So, if you ever fail in one of those, do you lose all your coins or half of them?
Half.
Okay, so you can go up.
Half of whatever you had at the time is more or less gone.
Whew. But yeah, there we go. Now we can start building up towards our total, which, yeah, as James brought up, and if you've already seen or played the other games, it very much runs under Luigi's Mansion kind of a logic, where the more coins we gather by the end determines how good of an ending we receive.
Also, I want to point out another way that you can get treasure, also explaining the little alphabet board that we saw there. There are a bunch of treasures hidden throughout this island that Wario's on. If you're able to find all of them hidden throughout the levels, you're guaranteed to get one of the better endings in the game.
Yep, and I will say, unlike my really old commentary of this game, this will be an all treasure run because if I want to have my own cash out bigger than Mario's, and I mean that's kind of a surefire way of doing so.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah,
I'm not gonna settle with a goddamn birdhouse this time.
No,
well, that's right. You
we
did get
want
the
that.
birdhouse last time. I forgot.
Or actually, no, it wasn't a birdhouse. I think it was either a birdhouse or a log cabin I got last time. I forgot.
I think it was a lot. I think it was a shack.
Like, birdhouse, I think, is, like, the absolute worst ending you can get. Otherwise, I definitely remember it was the log cabin, which, I mean, hey, it's still a cozy little abode for our greedy treasure hunter here. I mean, hell, when you really stop and think about it, it's a little more clean-cut than, his current place of residence in the Ware series.
You know,
Whoa, what the heck is that?
Ow! Well, first off, don't do that.
Oh yes, yeah. This sign that we never really see outside of Wario Land 1, actually, and I guess a little bit, and Virtual Boy as well. But yeah, apart from Super Mario Land 2, yeah, people forget that Wario's supposed to be kind of a little gremlin dude.
I mean, yeah, it's honestly funny when you really think about it. Like, there's this game, there's Virtual Boy Wario Land, and to some degree it was sort of like a transformation you could still do in Wario Land 2. Wario can turn Mini, which obviously don't turn in Mini because that just creates nothing but problems. First of all, you lose out on your shoulder barge, and secondly, naturally in traditional Mario fashion, one other hit after that and you're pretty much dead. By the way, this is what I have right here is called Dragon Wario. Basically, it allows him to breathe fire. Unfortunately, you lose out on your shoulder barge privileges, and it also runs under a slight little duration period, so you might want to time that carefully.
Right, you can't hold it out. Yeah, you can't hold it out forever. Otherwise, oh, what's that?
Back
oh,
to the ball.
Okay.
Also, this right here is a checkpoint, which if I could pay this thing an extra 10 coins to light it up, and if ever I die at any point, I could go back here. But I'm going to say screw that, because this level's really not that difficult.
You should be fine. You should be fine. But yeah, interesting mechanics. I'm surprised we never saw return in another game, like being able to like risk reward your way through checkpoints.
Oh yeah. Oh. I will also say unless it's absolutely necessary or more helpful than in the long run, I am primarily going to be avoiding the dragon power up because another thing regarding the dragon power up. It can kill enemies, but they don't drop loot. They only drop loot if you shoulder barge them, which, for at least a good handful of the power-ups you do get in this game, I mean, that's very much what you can do. Speaking of which, here's my actual favorite power-up of the game. I think it's called just Flying Wario. It makes him run a lot faster, and his shoulder barge is literally jet-powered.
I thought it was called Jet Wario.
It could be
Well,
Jawar.
then, yeah, no, it's probably for all I know, it might be Jet Wario, but otherwise, it more or less turns this game into less of a slog than it already was.
I definitely remember seeing a couple times that speedrunners love this ability, just for how much it can break the platforming.
Oh, absolutely. Like again, you could just do something like this or
okay,
this.
good.
Oh yeah, you can like quickly swap directions just to keep it going. Nice.
But be careful because that doesn't give you that does not give you the excuse to be a cocky little shit.
Yeah,
Careful
because just like with Mario, one hit and you lose your current power up.
Yeah, no, this game unfortunately does fall under pre-American Super Mario Bros. 3 rules, where one hit, regardless of what powered up state you're in, you lose it, and you pretty much turn small.
Right. And I believe now this feels like it's not a callback. 'Cause I mean, maybe it's a callback. The sense of this feels like it's because this was mainly inspired by the system that he had. Woo, nice.
Oh, that's close.
By the system of his boss fight with Mario, where the power-ups were more or less affecting their hats as opposed to themselves.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that just had to do with the fact that, like, you know, for the Game Boy, you obviously didn't have a variety of colors. That's why Mario had to sell with a feather instead of, like, his usual color changes.
Right. Actually, right. I see what you're saying, like sprite differences like that. Oh, hey. Oh yeah. What are these hearts, by the way?
Oh, those hearts. Okay, so since the main goal since you're primarily going to be collecting coins like a lot in this game anyway, you can easily go well beyond 100. And well, if they'd still kept the original rules of 100 coins equals an extra life, you'd be raking in the lives very fucking quickly. So instead, getting lives requires you to get 100 hearts.
Oh, so every enemy we kill adds that total.
Well, killing enemies also just gives you a heart anyway.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Alright, well.
Also, for those wondering, rest assured, this does get a lot faster the further you get into the game.
Of course. Fair. So, alright, Hype, back to you.
I don't know what's left.
Thank you. Ah!
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, nothing left but this bag of loot that keeps on bashing my cranium.
Good
I mean, I
start.
love it, but it hurts.
Your turn, Logan.
Baby, you're all I have left.
Oh, left.
My bad.
Ow! Ah!
Baby, why'd you leave me?
No!
Baby, why'd you hurt me so
It
much?
looks so... Okay. No choice. Okay, we're okay. At least we broke out.
Hurt me
some
more,
profit.
baby.
This money makes it all right.
Okay, so we at least got some sort of profit. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm actually very curious. I'm gonna look up what we want. Like, what total coins do we want by the end of this?
I want to say we have to reach, for the best prize in the game, we want to literally max this thing out.
Really?
Like 99,999 gold coins.
Dang.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a lot. Which is why, don't be surprised if I do this on the very random occasion.
What?
Wait, what's happening? I don't see it.
What's happening now?
Oh,
Something's blinking.
square.
What does that square do, James?
I'm
I'm scared.
Marty, I'm scared!
Well, I was about to say, let's not kid ourselves here. If Wario had the capability to do so, he would totally do that.
What you just saw right there is me using this game's debug code, which they were gracious enough to leave in the game's coding. When you pause the game, hit select 16 times, and then that little marker will show up, which will let you more or less edit the values to your liking. It also lets you change whatever state of Wario you're in, assuming you hold down both the A and B buttons before highlighting his icon.
Uh-huh.
Now, is this something that worked on original hardware or Super Game Boy exclusive?
Oh no, this is straight off of the original hardware.
Okay.
And I will say this right now, and like right here and right now, I will primarily be using that if in the event like I find a treasure, but I'm stuck as small Wario at that point, which
Hey,
pretty much
so
means
just
I won't be able to open up the chest.
Okay, there you go. You're going down there.
That sucks that there's such a odd requirement for that. And yeah, okay. And I just verified. Yeah, and I just re-verified. Our original ending was the 3 money bag ending, which is what we got originally for getting over 40,000 or for getting over 40,000 coins. But yeah, we wanted
That was like very middle of the road from what I remember.
correct.
Yeah.
So if we there are other endings that are better, but yeah, if we want the true ending, which potentially may or may not be just ridiculous. Yeah, James is right. We literally need to max out the coin counter. Oh boy.
Yeah, which will unfortunately mean, like, unless you want to do a butt ton of backtracking, your best way of doing so is to literally just make use out of the debug code. Which again, I'm gonna be a fair sport from this point on. I'm not gonna use it any more than I absolutely need to. I only just do it here just to prove a point.
No, and to potentially get back at me and Hype, who used the the Donkey Kong Country 2 cheat the debug thingy.
Well, to be fair, that one's a much more out of the way code.
That, and also to be fair, Iki and I kind of made up for that with the water code for Dixie Kong's Double
The
Trouble.
water, that's true.
I mean, I know he wanted me not to use it, but at the same time, it's like you want us to spend like hours on end trying to find the rest of those bonus coins.
Oh, hang on, James.
I think. Oh, what's up?
I just noticed something real quick. Jump into the ceiling again.
Oh yeah, you can cling onto it with the horns.
Ah.
I know there's at least a few spots in the game where that does lead to some extra coins that would otherwise be very dangerous to try to go for.
I see spikes and whatnot. Gotcha. Well. Otherwise, when I first, again, I guess going back into the quick history lesson thing again real quick is that, I mainly played this game back on original
you
hardware.
make it.
I don't know if we can, oh.
There you go.
Oh, is there like a high jump?
So what you just saw me do right there is that there will be occasional levels that will have a secret exit. You'll usually know what those are when you see a additional dot on the level marker.
Okay.
Ah.
And you do like a high jump by holding up and jump at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, that's pretty much a godsend in certain areas where they do expect you to make some high flying, and this is gonna take me a while, so.
Fast
wrong one.
forward.
Oh, that'll help. I'm gonna go slower.
There should be an animation where I just. Come on, bank.
I want my money and I need it now.
Okay, so alright, so they had. Okay, so they brought these back. Okay. Where was I going with this? We mentioned that. We mentioned levels.
So we're talking about personal histories.
Yeah, I mainly played this game, on original Game Boy, and did not understand a lot of it. It wasn't really until Wario Land 3 that I really started getting big into this franchise.
Oh, damn it.
Oh boy.
Oh, nuts. The sand.
Oh, you got this
The
one.
sand crabs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. Otherwise, nice. Otherwise,
Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if that. Oh, perfect.
Oh, he respawns.
You thought you could escape from Wario, did you?
I love the look on its face when you stomp it out. It's like, oh! Like right here, it's like, if you could do it again.
Oh! Nice.
Oh no! It's the tax collector.
There are a lot of hearts in this. We keep bonking our heads on these things.
Oh yeah, what I'm experiencing here is a pure on bonus level. You're not going to make much progression with it. It's just for the sake of getting more coins if you feel like you absolutely need more.
Okay, I was wondering why this level just seemed to just be done. Okay, it's just a glorified bonus round.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're going to have to go backtrack to that previous level we were at if you want to actually make progress, because this doesn't lead anywhere aside from there. So, what's up next, boys?
You do what feels right.
Okay.
Ah!
wow.
You know, I guess it's true what they say. Two thumbs do make a right.
Oh?
No, they don't!
What you
Never
got
mind!
for my-
I was wrong. I was very, very wrong.
Okay, just for that, I'm going to tell you to go left. Pick the wrong choice.
Oh,
That's what
no!
you get. Well, that was it.
Laughing. Well, you know what? All's fair in love and war. After all, I did cheat earlier.
Fine.
All's
there we
fair in love and war.
All
go.
right,
Alright, so
on that
we'll
note,
join you guys a bit.
we will be right back after these messages.